If the agency does not complete that investigation within 180 days, it is potentially subject to sanction. Federal employees often find themselves faced with a situation where they filed an EEO charge and then nothing has happened. There's no investigation that has been conducted. There's not even an investigator that has been assigned. Federal employees are entitled to have an investigation done within 180 days. A federal employee can file for a hearing even if they have not yet received notice from the agency that they are entitled to a hearing. After 180 days, an employee is entitled to file for a hearing with the EEOC. That will initiate a process where an administrative judge will be assigned to the case. Further action that the employee can take is to file a motion for sanctions along with the request for hearing. If the agency does not complete that investigation within 180 days, it is potentially subject to sanction. A motion for sanctions is essentially an employee's way of shortcutting the process when the agency is taking too long to investigate or has unreasonably delayed the investigation. There are EEOC cases, some of which I am putting in the description below, that have applied sanctions to agencies, particularly where the agency has failed repeatedly to conduct investigations in a timely manner. The EEOC recognizes that because the investigation is in the hands of the agency can unreasonably delay the production of evidence that it knows may be harmful to it. There are at least a couple of ways that the agency can fail to conduct an investigation under the regulations. The first is if the agency doesn't conduct an investigation at all. The second is if the agency conducts an inadequate investigation. There are cases in which the agency has failed to provide evidence about comparators, people who are in a similar situation but were treated differently, presumably because of their protected characteristics such as race or gender or disability. If you are still awaiting the results of an investigation and it has gone on an unreasonably long time, you should consider contacting an attorney who can help you craft an appropriate motion for sanctions. I'm putting in the description below some cases where the agency has been sanctioned for failing to complete investigations in a reasonable amount of time. Sanctions are never guaranteed and depend on a multi-factor analysis, but an attorney can help you figure out what evidence you can use to be able to establish those factors in your favor.